It's Dell's move again in the bidding war with Hewlett-Packard for data storage provider 3PAR. HP's bid is $1.6 billion. A person familiar with the matter tells Bloomberg that Dell is getting ready to sweeten its original offer of $1.15 billion. Joining us now from our San Francisco newsroom, Brenon Daly, an analyst with the 451 Group, an independent technology industry company focused on the business of enterprise IT innovation. Brenon, welcome to Bloomberg News. Good to have you on.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
Brenon, talk to us about this deal. Why is Dell fighting this bidding war? Doesn't HP have at least in theory, a balance sheet advantage?
Certainly, and if you step back and you take a look at any transaction, the risk is either you get priced out of a market or you get timed out of a market. I think the original bid from Dell tried to do both. They came in with a high premium, a 60% premium, which is roughly twice what we would see for a software transaction. And they did the deal rather quickly, in roughly 2 weeks from sort of final negotiations to announcement. So that's a relatively compressed timeline. So I think, you know, Dell looked at the possible bidders and they saw an opening, and they took the opening. They offered a high price, and they countered with also a relatively high premium and a quick turnaround.
Right.
So looking to basically isolate HP.
Brenon, is this a sports scenario like the Yankees and Red Sox? It'll cost me, but I'll pay the price because I don't want you to have the guy?
I think that's it. I mean, you look at what's driving this deal, it's scarcity value. There's only one 3PAR. After 3PAR, there's a number of startups, and there's other companies, both in the public and the private realm, that get to some of the technology, but none of them have the scale at $200 million of revenue. The 3PAR has, much less 650 customers. So clearly, you know, 3PAR is a unique asset.
Brenon, this is Julie. So what are the chances at this point that we'll get another rival entirely to come in?
I think right now it's being viewed as a two-horse race, but I would not be surprised at all to see a company like Oracle enter. I mean, this is essentially HP's play right now is borrowed from the Oracle playbook. If we step back and say, you know, a topping bid at 30% premium on top of a floor bid from Dell, you know, that's very much, when you try and jump a bid like that, that's very much an Oracle move. And if we step back even further and look from Oracle's perspective, right, they've always advocated integrated offerings, right, from silicon to software. And, you know, we could look at the Exadata offering that they have, you know, an integrated appliance. And storage is a huge market that Oracle has long had designs on, but never has had a play in. And I think, you know, again, going back to enterprise accounts, which 3PAR has, I think that's a very valuable property. And I think I would be surprised if Oracle, for example, didn't at least run the process internally to see if this is going to be their storage bet.
Brenon, at the same time, you know, even though 3PAR may be one of the few big players left that's independent in this space, it's also a company that does not make money. I mean, how are these other big players so confident, a Dell or an HP, that they can buy it and actually turn it around and make a profit from it?
Well, I think you have to look at the market and what's happened, and even HP would say the high-end market, which is where 3PAR plays, hasn't been to date a particularly vibrant market. It's basically a flat market. But what's happening is as data storage moves to the cloud, and what that means is pooled aggregation of technology, right? And that's what 3PAR offers. This incredible, you know, vast amounts of storage that essentially can be pooled and then offered by a service provider. That model is beginning to develop for enterprises. And so, again, they look out over the next 2, 3, 4 years of what does the nature of storage look like. Yeah. And it moves from being boxes inside of enterprises to vast, huge, you know, petabyte-sized files up in the cloud.
And Brenon, if we could look at HP during the course of this year, if this deal is completed, it'll be the company's third purchase of more than $1 billion this year.
And again, it goes along with a long track record of interest in and acquisitions in storage, right? They've done PolyServe, they've done Left Hand Networks, they've done iBricks. So they have a dedicated enterprise sales force. Right. They have an offering that they're really interested in having an additional offering, particularly at the high end. So the 3PAR would fit very well with that.
And Brenon, in our final 10 seconds, so who wins this bidding war? Is it HP? Is it Dell?
I think HP ends up with the asset.
All right. Brenon Daly, analyst with the 451 Group, joining us from San Francisco. Brenon, thanks so much. We appreciate it.